Okay.
Yeah, me and Pesky were just playing Apex the whole morning.
All right. Well, I was watching anime for my morning.
What anime?
And just like that, we're live. I was watching. I
Alright,
was rewatching Rising of the Shield Hero season 1. That's what I was doing.
let's go.
Because I want to watch season 2, and that's pretty much almost done. The last episode I think comes out on like the 22nd. So by the time I finish watching it again, I'll be done. But that's not what today's stream is about. It isn't about that. It's about this. It's about that.
It will never be about that.
It's about this. I don't mind talking about anime in my streams like time to time. It's just that I don't want any spoilers. That's why I don't talk about it. Because there's always gonna be that one person, like Toaster, that would just spoil the whole thing for you, like he spoiled Black Clover for me by telling me,
I
Gordon's
did
magic.
not.
No, I remember. I'll remember that. That's engraved in my heart. That's engraved in my heart. So yo, what's going on, my fellow gamers? Brando here, and today we're gonna be playing Yelan Story Quest because I've had that just sitting there like forever. This story quest has just been sitting here, and I'm going to finally unlock it and do it. Oh yeah, right. Let me claim this now. Yeah, 7-star selection. We're doing Yelan's story quest because I haven't done it yet, and this is something I should have done already because I have the character already. Oh, for those of you who missed my Spiral Abyss stream last Tuesday or 2 days ago, I got Constellation 1 on Yelan, so that's huge. That means I get to dash twice. I get to go like dash up on people, finish, and then start dashing right again because you have 2 charges on your E if you have C1. That's how that works, in case anyone was wondering. And then it just comes back up after 3 seconds. But yeah, that would let you dash almost 100% of the time. Not exactly 100% of the time because there's still a little bit of a cooldown, but that's that. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into the story quest. I don't waste any time here. I had a little bit of a busy afternoon, so sure. Oh, we just gotta walk around in leeway. That's how we're doing this. 2,500 meters away. Oh, great. Toaster, we're going back to leeway. You're going back to leeway, Toaster.
Can't wait for you to like spawn in the sky again.
That's a one-time thing. Oh, I got that stream back. I don't know if I told you already. I got that stream back, so I was able to
Yeah.
make it. For someone who didn't watch that stream, I did like the cooking event or whatever you want to call it, that
The
seasoning
spices
event.
event.
Yeah, spices from the west. I did that event and I teleported to Leeway Harbor like in the stream, and then like I like teleported all the way in the sky for some reason. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was trying to kill him, bro.
It's always me dying in Leeway. Oh, cutscene. Oh wow, okay.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't ever come to Leeway, so
Hey, Horshin.
I could agree with that.
Fancy meeting you.
I don't
here.
remember her.
How's
How do you know her,
these days?
Paimon?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time. But I've been feeling distracted at work lately. I just feel constantly agitated.
Has something happened?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Health issues.
What's wrong with Uncle Tien?
Nothing specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's
Oh
always
yeah, I have
said
autoplay on.
old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the 2nd floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me? He seems very fond of you, too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure, let's go.
I know him. Calculated Gambit. Umbrabilis Orcish Chapter Act 1. I don't even know how I was able to pronounce that properly.
You weren't.
No, I felt like I pronounced that properly. So we're just gonna pretend that I pronounced it properly. Well, how am I supposed to get to the 2nd floor? Am I supposed to climb this building? Oh, there's the stairs around the side. Always gotta take the stairs in fashion.
Oh, do you want to know the prerequisite for Yelan story quest?
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat
Perilous
with you.
Trail?
Oh?
No. Wanna know
What
what
a
it is?
lovely surprise.
What is it?
Welcome.
Got new story
Oishi,
request.
why don't you
Oh,
go
interesting.
downstairs and
Yeah,
get the shopkeeper
I
to
saw
make
that
us a
earlier
fresh
today
pot of tea?
when I was like finishing Perilous Trails and everything.
I didn't even know
And
that.
that was a good Archon quest.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. I loved it.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your
We're
adventure
more concerned about your health, Uncle TN. Is everything okay? Is this a character that I'm supposed to remember? Because, like, I remember a good amount of the characters, and I just don't remember him. Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right.
I don't know.
It's just the years
like this is a
gradually
character
catching up with me.
The game would've
As
wanted
I
you to
grow
remember.
older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless,
Wait.
I wish to pass on the position before
He
my
works, like,
mental
with
acuity
Ningguang's
begins
group,
to
right?
decline beyond redemption.
I think that's
How
what it is.
difficult is it to transfer
starting to
the
remember him, I
Tianshu
think.
position?
Oh,
Tianshu
well,
position.
you see, the Tianshu is a rather
Okay, yeah, it is
unique
part of the
position
Liwei
among
Qixing,
the
so I'm
Liwei
thinking right.
Qixing.
I'm thinking right.
Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public.
And yet here you are.
We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces. So we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
I'm trying to think of what this has to do with
Not to
Yelan, but
despair,
then I realized that
because
I think
found
they said
someone
that Yelan works for
exceptionally
Ningguang.
capable to act on
Oh,
my behalf
That's
as
all
a
you
got.
selfish
Okay!
opposite.
I guess you
In
could just
fact,
walk up on the screen like that the moment I
believe
mention you.
recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
The person who's like
I'm
popping up the
heartbroken.
staircase.
I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
Well, there's Yelan. That was quick. She picked like the perfect time to show up when I start talking about how
Jackpot.
she's relevant to
Uncle
this.
Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
Okay, sure.
What do you think?
Wait, would it matter? I don't think it'd matter. It's a good opportunity. I'm not really that interested. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really that interested. I'm just
Makes
not.
sense. After all, whoever the next Tianshu is,
It doesn't make a difference to us.
really make
Paimon
any
knows.
difference to us.
He really doesn't.
Still, Paimon's really curious to see which candidates
Paimon's always curious. When is Paimon not curious? When is
Alright
Paimon
then.
not curious?
Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I mean, she definitely could.
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
That'll be something.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Wait, Yelan owns the tea house? I didn't know that.
You're all set?
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Uncle
Just-
Tian seems really worn
I didn't
down.
know she owned a
It's
tea
like
house.
all his energy's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi.
No one that I would know.
Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Minghua works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Okay. I'll try my best to forget. I mean, not forget.
Yui.
I mean, forget.
Paimon
Yeah, I'm
should
gonna
be
forget.
able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave
Good
that
question.
until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
So
Got
am I here again?
We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that, Paimon. We'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Oh, we gotta go up there. Okay. Time to use my secret writing technique that I learned yesterday. I mean, Tuesday. It's called pressing E twice because I'm able to now. I feel like there was an easier way to go up there. I feel like I should have just teleported here. But at the same time, I feel like it would have taken longer. Yep. Not taking the stairs, climbing the wall. That's how we do it. Liyue taught us to climb mountains. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm already here.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Look at this guy already complaining.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting
Get
for an
with the
appointment.
program, okay?
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
I don't like that guy's attitude.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it.
Go sit next to the tree, bro.
Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be
I don't know
getting
why they don't just sit
irritable.
next to that tree. Is
Look,
that not like
how about
a
this?
seat? Can you not sit
There's
there?
no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs
Or
from
you
the
can
guild
do
nearby?
that. I mean, you could do that too. You can just borrow some
Fine.
chairs from wherever you can get it from.
They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure.
Oh my
under
god,
the
bro. This guy's complaining about the
circumstances, it would be
quality of
better
chairs.
than
Sit on the
nothing.
floor, bro. Sit on the floor. Sit on the floor.
It looks like all three candidates have arrived.
Oh, it was those three.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Okay.
I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Okay.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Oh lord.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
What do you have? 2 of them are the
It's
exact
also
same size.
worth
The other one is
mentioning a
just like
stipulation
they
I
wrote a whole
gave them.
story, bro. They have
Whoever
a
is
storybook.
appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us
Please tell me I don't have
represent
to
where
read them.
Each candidate stands on
Please
key
tell me.
policy
So please tell me I
issues.
don't have to read that.
There's still some time. Have a skim through. Get a
skim.
first impression
sure,
of
I
what
can do
each
that.
person's
I can skim.
proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Why do I have to do this? Is this not your job? God damn it. Oh wait, I am you. Right, I forgot. I am you. Let's start with him. Regulations says they were both indispensable. Livelihood. The greater good means a world that works for everyone. Domestic affairs, foreign affairs, checks and balances. Problem solving. Oh, so that's the thick one. The problem solving one. Okay, alright. Yeah, I'll just pretend like I remembered all of that.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Yeah, Paimon would know that,
Of
like, she was
course
reading it
they
as
did.
well.
They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu,
Paimon knows
so you
what's
can
up.
bet they're putting their best
She
foot
read it all
forward.
for me, so I didn't have
And
to
keep
read
in
it.
mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, Yelan?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Okay.
We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so am I gonna have to listen to them interview one by one? Might be.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Oh my god, don't talk to me like that.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing two
don't like this guy.
entirely
I
unfamiliar
really don't like this
faces.
guy's attitude.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
See, even Paimon knows.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills. Did you learn them from Cloud Retainer? Yeah, does she talk like that? Kind of. She talks like professionally or whatever. She does kind of look down on everyone. Maybe that might be hers. I don't know.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking
Yeah,
about.
there's no other traveler
With your
anyone could be
sterling
talking
reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
about. After asking Zhuangwei
Oh,
questions, I didn't
is
get
it
to
my
read that.
turn?
Okay.
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Oh, wait.
I've worked there for,
pause.
9 years, 5 months.
How do you
and 3
remember all
days.
of this? Holy shit.
In that time, I've handled,
So specific.
2,347 cases.
He remembers everything so specifically. All right, so wait. The first guy was the entrepreneur. This is the guy that works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and the last one should be, I forgot.
I have
Oh, well.
12
I'm
active
not gonna
cases
pretend
at
like I
the
know.
moment. They should be concluded in 16 days. My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely,
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
He sounds nervous.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, he's kind of bad at talking. Yelan forced away through a few questions with Mingbo, then gets him to fetch Z. Okay, this is
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
not as nervous as the other guy.
What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from, but I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
This was the guy that was like about the problem solving manifesto. I think it was the biggest one. He had like the one that's like in front of Aether. He's the one who made that.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results.
Okay.
If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Oh wait, I turned off auto. I didn't realize.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
After asking G,
Like a great
I can never read it. It just goes by so
Everything he
quickly.
said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
I agree or meh. I agree. Meh. I mean, the guy seemed like he knew what he was talking about. So I guess
Here's
we'll
my
just agree.
take on what we just learned.
Agree.
As you saw, Chenwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings.
Huh?
Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented.
Yeah.
But he and Shenwei are otherwise polar opposites. Minghua is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
That's why she's
Last
doing
but
this.
not least, Jur-E. His manifesto is full
Jur-E?
of
That's how
pertinent
you
details.
pronounce that?
His methodology is sound.
I would have never
and his
known.
proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Jur-E take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Okay. Yeah. Good work. Report the outcome of your inspection. So that last guy was the best candidate, according to Yelan, because he's the one who will put Uncle Tien's mind to ease. Yelan is probably like the one of the best ways to travel now, if you have her. Or I mean, C1 makes it even better because it doesn't feel like my E has a cooldown because of how often I'm able to use it. Look, see, it's on at 3 seconds. I already have it back up. And I decided to walk into a wall, so I got it canceled. Alright. What now? You tell Uncle Tien about the assessment process.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right. Then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past.
Oh.
It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Shenwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingguo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Juri was with me for the longest duration.
Juri.
Oh,
I still can't get the
so how
fact
did
that
you get
that's
to
how you
know
pronounce
all,
it.
Uncle Tien?
Shenwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingguo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Juri, I was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a friend to you, sounds like he's family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's
Yep,
nothing
fishing.
quite like
Let's
fishing
go.
to pass the time.
You're gonna do the same thing, Toaster? When you get older, you're just
And
gonna go
freshly
fishing?
caught fish.
I know, I'm
they
gonna go
make
fish for the
most
catch in real life.
beautiful fish
You're gonna go
soup
fishing in
with
New Jersey?
barely any preparation
I'm gonna go
required.
fish for the catch.
Fresh
Yo!
fish
Wait!
soup.
Hold up, this ain't Genshin.
Sounds tasty.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance.
Fishing.
The addition of these
Brings back
makes the
memories of when I
soup
used to fish for the
taste
catch.
even more
But now I have no
wonderful.
reason to fish, so I don't do it.
That flavor makes
Fuck.
If they
I
added
never
more,
did
if they
fish.
add more things to fishing, though, I'll do it. But like, there's not literally.
I,
But
nothing.
at my
I never
age,
did fish. So
who
hot.
knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
Uncle Tien. Look after yourself.
All right, you follow Yelan outside the tea house. So I guess we're making a decision
So,
now.
it's gonna be Jiri, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
Okay.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
What the? Where did they come from?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did
That's
they
literally
come
what I
from?
just said. Where did they come
Did
from?
they scare you? These two
They
are
just appeared out of
Wenyuan
nowhere.
and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Why would you put the guy who can't swim on sea
Nothing
surveillance?
can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Jiri?
That's for us to do, right? Right?
Jur-E, well, obviously as the most
Yup.
promising candidate.
I love when I could
we
read
will
a
be
story like this. So
investigating him
good.
ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique?
I remember that
He
guy
does
for some
business
reason.
at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna ask Bolai for some information.
Bolai! Yunlai!
No,
Take
it's
it
Bolai. Get it right.
Yunlai!
Wrong eye.
Yunlai!
It's the wrong eye. That's the wrong guy.
What's
Nah,
Bulai doing
what do you
here
mean?
today?
Yunlai, he's in the server.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you.
Merchant's doing
this-
merchant
I
things.
accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Dropped what?
Even so.
What are you even talking about? Did I skip it just now?
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay. Well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking
Oh,
price. I'll take
I forgot.
all your
I
stuff.
forgot that they have a rivalry
Don't
going on.
Sell a single one to Second Life.
Yeah, don't sell a single one to Second Life. Yep.
I mean, that's why he said Second Life. He's not serious about that. He's lying to you.
Oh, what are you doing
You
here?
just got persuaded. Yeah, you're done. It's over.
And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Knock yourself out. I've got more than enough in my bag. Wait, how many Sunsietas do I have? I probably have like about 4,000 maybe. I actually might have about like 4,000 Sunsietas. So like, I don't think I need to buy any from you. That's why Travis like, knock yourself out. I've got more than enough in my bag.
Actually, we wanted to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community.
Damn, poor guy.
One of his neighbors was terribly rude
even
to
he
him
knows
all
him.
the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking
no.
about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
I don't think we should be competing with him.
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Yelan. Come on, let's
All right,
follow
let's
them
follow
and listen
this.
in.
Oh, is it gonna be like one of those
Try
stealth
not to
missions?
let him see you.
Yep.
We want this information to be as...
I'll
gonna
just
do
go
that
and
stealth?
fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Just walking away from him, just like,
Hey!
shut up! Shut up, I'm trying to
Oh,
walk!
You lie!
I understand.
Oh.
Let's walk and talk.
Oh! Yo! Why they spawn me right here? Okay, we're going incognito.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
I'm good at stealth. Stealth 10,000, bro. You'll never see this anywhere else.
You're terrible!
The truth is, an old friend
You
of
can't
mine-
see me!
What's the hurry?
How do you see me behind the box? What is that brokenness? Yo.
You're too close! It said it!
Bro, that's not fair. That's literally not. I was behind the box. I was behind the box. Yelan has serious doubts about your tailing skills. Wow. Wow. Bro, I was behind the box. What kind of busted ass bullshit? Whatever. Whatever. We'll just do it again. We'll just do it again.
Try not
We'll
to
just do
let
it
him
again.
see you.
Do it again.
We want this information to be
Yeah,
as
I
truthful
got
as-
you, Yelan. I got you. I got you.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Maybe I'll stick to the left side.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set?
Dude, they'll never see me here.
Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
They're moving up. We have to go.
The truth is, an old friend of
They'll
mine
never see
who
me, bro.
likes to have a
I do
drink
not look
now and
suspicious
then.
at all.
He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless
Oh,
extravagance.
hey, dude. How you doing?
So I thought I might
you
buy
see
him a
nothing.
set of high-quality fakes.
You see nothing.
Very thoughtful of you. Leave
You
it
don't
to
see
me
nothing.
then.
You ain't see
Come
nothing.
and collect
You
it
see
at
nothing.
Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much,
I didn't
Miss
roll again.
Yelan.
I would have gotten too close if I rolled
It's
again.
my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
I'll never know. They don't know. They don't. Oh, they're splitting up here. They'll never know. He never knew. He never knew from the start. No one knew. No one on that street would have looked at me. Nobody knew.
Juri seems
I was never
to get
there.
along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions
I don't think he's a
just
great
yet.
guy.
Let's go check out the wharf where he
Something's
usually goes fishing.
something's fishy about this.
Do we have to?
Oh, you want to go fishing?
Just
I
trying
got
to
you.
dig up
Let's
some
go.
dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianchu yourself, are you?
Yo.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free.
Yo.
How does that sound?
Yo, we're getting.
Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Are we getting bribed? Wait a minute. Paimon, wait.
Paimon just got bribed.
Paimon, wait. It's
Hey.
too early. All right, let's go check out the South Wharf. Da-na-na-na-na. No one can see me. Too fast. Oh wait, where is that? Oh, that's all the way over there. Oh, I didn't think about this. I didn't think about taking the bridge. I guess I'm just gonna swim across then. I'm just gonna take a shortcut. Take a little bit of a shortcut. Just because. You don't need
Take it
bridges.
easy.
Nobody takes those anymore. Not in this day and age. All right, I'm here. Yelan, I swear to God that Yelan is the best way to travel, like,
The wharf is as
without the
busy as
teleport
ever.
waypoints.
I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
All right, let's see. See what's up.
Everyone's an uncle.
Yeah, everyone's an uncle in the way. Hey, oh shit! I think I walked past him. It didn't matter though.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone. Oh, we're here to buy some information. We're here to ask you about someone. We're here to buy some information. Both of them are technically correct, but we're gonna say that we're here to buy some information just to be a little sketchy.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association.
Are we now?
And
I don't
we
remember
just
this.
wanted to ask a few questions about someone.
Liyue Anglers
We've heard about
Association.
this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Yelan,
Whoa!
are you?
Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri.
Yeah.
He's been making
And
quite a
Paimon,
name
you're
for
loud as
himself
fuck.
recently. I've got some
Yeah,
friends who
dude,
travel all
he's
over
just
the
like,
place,
yo.
and they tell me everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him.
Pamon's like, yo, traveler. Yelan made a fake identity so quickly without batting an eye, and then this guy's just like looking at us like, what? Oh, I guess I'll just disregard everything that you just said just because.
He's just like, what the,
Apparently,
he's
he
just
had
like,
a
what the
rather
fuck
tough
is that
time
floating
growing up.
thing? So
Had to work
anyways.
several jobs alongside
anyways,
his studies to
yeah.
make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, I heard that one before.
Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
But my angler association. What's wrong with that?
Why is that?
No, not the
He's good at a
Anglers
lot of things,
Association.
but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible,
Damn.
but equally nothing to write home
He's-
about.
okay, who
If
cares
you're
if he's
looking
bad
to
at
recruit
fishing?
some
What does
new
that have to do
members,
with?
though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Okay,
Sure thing. See you.
okay.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him.
Okay.
Come on, let's keep asking around.
Okay.
I bet you he's just gone and spread all these fake rumors about himself.
Think maybe.
Yeah, so that he
Yeah.
can secure this position.
Yeah, there's something fishy about this.
Here
It's
to
not
buy
because
some
I'm in the
fish?
fishing
It's
association.
300 for one or
From-
3
from-
for one.
from the
I
very
am
moment
not
we
buying some
start-
fish, bro.
Hurry. When they're
Why would I
gone,
buy 300
they're
fish,
gone.
bro?
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price
What
Research.
the hell is a
We'd just like
society
to
for
ask a few
fish price
questions.
research?
Wow.
How do you know
Switched
about that?
identity
What even
again.
is that?
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here
What
to conduct
the
a simple
hell?
serve.
How did she
We've
do
heard about
that?
a certain Juri who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Why is that the case?
Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first
Brando.
came to the wharf.
His clothes were ragged and he had a bandage wrapped around his head, and he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out
So
he's
he's
been
broke?
selling a few fish. It's
I
not
mean,
like
Brando.
he
What does
catches
this
much
information do for
anyway,
us?
so it's not going to affect
Multiple
my
people
business.
have said that he's like poor or
don't
he,
tell
you know
him I said
whatnot.
that.
You'd
But
rather
the
he
story's
didn't know?
changing a bit
Well,
each time.
I spoke to him once briefly, and I just had a feeling
They
that
say
he really
he's
cares
poor.
what
They
other
say
people
his
think of him.
parents died when he was young.
I
That
think he
stays
has
the
pretty
same.
low self-esteem.
But after that, it
but hey,
changes.
it's hardly my
Each
place
time.
to say anything.
Also,
what he's achieved already
I'm going to
puts
work.
most
So
people
goodbye,
to
and I'll
shame.
see all of you guys
But nobody's
later.
perfect.
All right, see you,
I just
Toaster.
wouldn't want to upset him.
All right.
That's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The
I don't-
more times
I
you
don't
say it, the less convincing
Yeah,
it becomes.
that's literally gonna say that. That's literally what it comes off as.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
He doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Okay, let's keep going.
We are getting information, but it's just, is it the kind of information that we're trying to get? I don't know. Anyways, we got one more thing to find, and it's right here.
Hey, it's you guys.
Dugu
Wait,
Shuo.
what's the phrase? Oh yeah. Honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
I don't know. I kind of just
The
walked
truth
here.
is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu.
Come
who
on,
knows
how do you do
everything there is to
this?
know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your
How? How do you do that?
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone
How do
who
you do
comes with
this?
questions.
How do you do this?
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Okay.
Now she's lying to a kid.
But it seems to have made his day. I guess it's a white lie. Yeah, he's happy. Like if you're a kid being told that you're like you know stuff and like you know you're cool, then like you're gonna feel cool.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
I just love the tone that she's
Sure
talking in right
have.
now.
You mean that guy
Master
that all the
Dugu.
grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many tales of jury. For example,
Can't remember.
I can't remember.
If you heard of many tales, how do you know?
Probably because it's nothing that important.
Damn!
I prefer stories about
Okay.
sword fighting
All right.
heroes.
Okay, Dugu.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this.
What
Do
the?
you remember
What
roughly
the?
when the grown-ups started
Why did
talking
Google
about
appear?
Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I
Google,
know that.
I'm not talking to you.
It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk
Anyways.
about jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
Bribery?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
Bribery?
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about jury stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
God damn it.
Until we meet again.
God damn it. She could even lie to a kid.
Any of that sound strange to you?
I'm completely lost right now. Yes, I heard. I'm completely lost right now.
Strange? What was strange about it? Jur-E seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle
I'll
Gas
say
were
what I
him,
caught out of
and
that.
Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
People were talking negatively of him, and then like he talked about how he gave him candies, and like now people are talking positive of him or something. It sounds like a bribery story
True.
or something.
But the issue is,
Sudden
where did his sudden celebrity come
Celebrity,
from?
yeah.
It almost seems too good to be true.
It just happened out of nowhere.
Sudden? Too good to be true?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Paimon, you haven't been paying attention.
So he returns cruelty with kindness and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity
So
campaign.
that would mean someone's helping him. Maybe he's working with someone.
Right. And that changes everything.
Yeah, it
It can
changes
mean
everything.
a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing.
I'm doing alright.
That's the worst case
I'm just doing
scenario.
Yelan's story quest.
But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Jiri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
So there is something
First,
going on here.
we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang
But that was the
Tea House.
long one, wasn't it? That was the really long one. That was the really long one. I don't want to go through that. Nobody wants to go through that. Alright, well, I'll be able to get there pretty quick. Because Yelan speed boost. You already know what's up. Once
Take
again,
it easy.
I feel like I could have teleported here to make it a little easier. But I prefer running everywhere now that I have Yelan. Or I could just run into a staircase that, like, is not even there, but it's there. Alright, let's see what we can get here.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
I thought we weren't timed.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Yeah, I got C1 Yelan in Spiralibus on Tuesday, or like after I did Spiralibus. I summoned right after that. I was near like soft pity-ish, and after that, yeah, I ended up getting Yelan and winning the 50-50. Oh right, this is my stack. Yeah, look, Yelan working double time. Here we go. So I got one half, she has the other half. So let's I don't know what we're looking through here.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through.
Paimon, why don't you take half of my half?
We gotta start somewhere.
Take half of my half? I'll take the half. Read chapter, C Rock Roads. C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms become stronger in recent years. That's just we set up a special patrol unit to deal with sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Cover various issues related to coastal defense. Read chapter, Rock. Much of Leeway's folklore suggests Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Leeway. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation operation at the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Black Cliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should be given first refusable. Covers mining, tunnel construction, and rune exploration. Alright, I have autoplay on. Read chapter, Roads. The treacherous terrain around Huangsha Stone Forest and Chi Peak might be an area that has weak transport. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on. These areas are rich in medicinal ores and ore deposits. Building a road network covers plans to build roads and bridges. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing interesting here that has to do with who could be working with.
Giving Paimon a headache.
I'm the one reading, not you, Paimon.
Let's take a break.
Okay. Yeah, having a C when Yelan is cool.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, you're one of the people that work for Yelan.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information.
Damn, he was fast.
Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Damn, she just doesn't care.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? Ah, how come you're here?
Because he beat you.
Why do
dude.
you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
Damn.
Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbua.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Mingbua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now.
Okay, so we got the other two, and then we had our own investigation.
So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
Yeah!
Still have a bit left.
You want to read it for us? You know, it's all good. You finished reading. Oh, we had to finish reading it. You finished reading the manifesto
I can't see
with
any
Yelan.
immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheungshu Pool redevelopment plan.
What's that?
Cheungshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheungshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
The rock chapter of the Blackcliff Forge. Blackcliff Forge? I don't know.
Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal.
Oh, yeah,
if
right.
anything
In the
looked
it
like
was
it's
in the rock
come up.
chapter with the mining and stuff.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Qingxu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
We're trying so hard to look into this guy's background, even though he looks like.
Different than what we thought. What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
It's like we're trying to find dirt on a person who looks good, but that's exactly what's happening right now. So we're going through so much.
This
Raining.
isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way.
I didn't even see it start raining, because I was in this state. Everything looks dark in this state. Oh, or I can just run into a rock. I swear, I don't gotta like teleport or anything. I just use Yelan to like run a whole
This is
track
the Blackcliff
marathon.
Forge.
Hey, that run.
Let's look around for clues.
Hello, Iron Shoulder guy.
So, anything strange been going on recently?
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? Strange how?
Just, stuff that when it happens, you think to yourself, huh?
If only Paimon knew how to phrase this.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere asking questions like
We
that.
aren't. We definitely
Let's
aren't.
just take a look around.
We just wouldn't. I don't. Paimon, we need to like work on your speech skills. We need to give you speech 100 stats. Just look around. Just let me look at some worksite records. I just happened to be here on the floor. Nothing even know what happened today. Nothing in the payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people will join us this time. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing in what happened today.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingxu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Okay, we're gonna ask some questions. We're here to interrogate about the newcomers. This is going way deeper than I thought it would.
Jesus, we want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, They went out drinking again right away.
It's still raining right now, though.
Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay. Yelan takes you to a quieter place.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained
this
today.
isn't Mondstadt.
That
You
means
can't
they'll
drink
leave
here.
footprints.
What
I
are you
doubt
doing
they'd give
here?
themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
But it's raining. Wouldn't rain have covered up the footprints? That doesn't make any sense.
They went that way.
Oh
Hurry,
yeah,
we
yeah.
gotta
Let me just,
catch up.
yeah. Let me just walk away from the footprints because you didn't let me turn and you locked my camera. Let's do that. Why don't we? I keep getting stuck. That's the one thing. Just the one thing about Yelan and like Sayu. You just get stuck on like the dumbest places ever. You just can't move. Hey,
These
goodbye.
footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Oh, they made a turn here. Where are they going though? Where? Don't get stuck on the stairs. Where are they going though? Up here? Over there? Around the corner? Okay. We're following them.
The footprints stop here.
Okay.
But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
That's their secret hideout, isn't it? That's their secret hideout. That's got to be their secret hideout. Alright, let's go. Investigate the abandoned campsite. Looks like there may have been a fight here. It's hard to say. A fight? How could there have been a fight here? What evidence would have told you that there was a fight? Compacted mud. Bamboo mat. There's no bamboo mat here. What? Burnt out fire. Fire that burnt out. Okay. What's the fourth evidence? Somewhere outside. Yelan, big head. Can't fit through the door. Oh, this. Find a fresh fruit pit in the pile of leaves. That's it. So what are we working with? So
Looks
what
like
are
we were too late.
Okay.
This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Oh, so that's what the campsite was for. The burnt out fire.
Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
That's too
The
optimistic.
odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
Really? Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
So Sneznaya?
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the
Sneznaya!
exact odor that it leaves behind.
I'm Brain. Sneznaya. The Fatui. Same thing. But Sneznaya.
Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with, but it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
What the?
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei.
Oh, this is
He's
the
Wenwen
third.
and Shanghua's colleague.
This is the third one.
I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yenshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard.
Oh, man.
Fortunately, someone managed to drag
Oh,
me
yeah,
out.
he's the one that can't swim.
When I got back, I heard
Poor
that you'd gone to
guy.
Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence.
This is going deep.
Well, any suggestions?
Send someone to tail them, catch them red-handed when they meet. I don't think that sending someone to tail them is a good idea. I think we should just like catch them when they meet, because like we know where they're going to go because they're like newbies at the forge. So it'd be better that way.
Not a bad idea. Upe, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No,
I
we'll
said
still
that.
need to tail him.
Oh.
But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow
Don't
morning,
bet.
I'll announce his victory at Yohai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
This is gonna be something. So she's gonna say that he wins, and then from that we'll bait him out. Oh, we gotta wait till a 9 to 11 following day. Okay. The following day, so I gotta do it around 9. There you go. So we're gonna bait him out. We're gonna say that he's the winner, and then we're gonna bait him out. He's gonna go talk to someone sketchy saying, "Yup, I won. Let's go." And then we're gonna be like, "All right, we caught you now. That's it. It's wraps." I don't know. That's just kind of how I imagine it going. And that's the last of my water. We should be getting to the end of the quest. I feel like we are. Am I teleporting? That's not the teleportation thingy. That is not my map. Okay, where are you? I'm gonna make this a little faster by teleporting. I probably would have gotten there anyways at like a good speed, even with just Yelan. She is so good for traveling. When you're not running into things though. When you're not like getting stuck on staircases and whatnot. You gotta be pretty good at piloting Yelan's running ability. And just like that, I'm there. Look, I even took the stairs.
Take it easy.
I'm taking the stairs instead of climbing the wall. And there you go. It's about to go down, so
It
pay
looks
attention.
like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Jur-E is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Jur-E to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced.
I don't know about that one.
In my
Chief.
estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Jur-E, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
He's like shoving it in everyone's face. Yeah, I'm the winner. You guys want to celebrate with me?
Time to follow him.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
We gotta figure out a way
Follow
out.
him.
Okay, fine. We'll let them
Yes,
do it.
ma'am.
We'll let him tail. It's all good. It's good. After finally persuading Zhang Wei and Mingbo to leave.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, jury has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
Okay. All right, let's go. We better jump in.
You really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tien thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Caught you
Difficult to say,
red-handed.
But everything should become a lot clearer when you find him.
Ow. I can't even control my movement. I'm just like flying everywhere. All right. Now we found him. It's Raps.
Sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him.
What?
He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates?
We should have followed him.
I guess Juri didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No,
Crap.
Lupe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself.
Evading detection.
Is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Lupe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Lupe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then. But without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Lupe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
Alright, what are we gonna find there? He's not there anymore.
Take it easy.
Alright, guess we're going in. See you? I'm trying to talk to the door. Can you not say I'm trying to talk to the door? What? Yeah, I'm just trying to talk to the door. I don't know why they were just standing there. It's like when you try to like use the alchemy table, you know, and then you're just always talking to what's his name? Timaeus. You're always talking to him because he's just standing there in front of the alchemy table, and like, you know, you don't want to talk to him. You want to talk to the alchemy table, but then they added an option where if you talk to Timaeus, that like there's an option on Timaeus interface where you could actually go straight to the alchemy table. That's pretty cool. It's also the same when you're trying to enter the winery and there's a missing poster or just standing there and you have to talk to that instead. You know, this game loves juking people. It really does. All right, let's go. It's Raps. We got you. We got you red-handed.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Changed
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes.
Oh, he's
a
going
very
out
strong
drinking.
kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order.
He's going drinking. He's going
this
somewhere.
This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see.
Oh, say they prepared the celebratory liquor in advance.
Shigu Antiques.
I'm gonna trust Yelan on this. She knows where we're going. She knows what's up. So we're gonna just follow her. We're gonna catch him. We're gonna know where he is, and then we're gonna ask him why he's working with the Fatui, and then I don't know where the story's gonna go there. But what I do know is that we are working against the Fatui right now because they're involved in this. I like because when you think of Snezhnaya, it's only the Fatui. Like they're the only troublemakers in this goddamn game that aren't the monsters. And yeah. All right, so I don't know what we'd be coming here for, but Yelan might seem to know.
Hey, Miss Linlong. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Zhi picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Zhi has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Don't worry, price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Zhi bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Linlong. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first
It's two
thought.
people, so it's either
We'll
him
have
and
to
one
mull
other
it
person.
over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
Let's get into this. You find a quiet place nearby.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
Yo, come
It's
on!
not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Poor guy.
Yelan, so has the plan failed?
Poor guy.
Oh, if we can't figure out where Zhi went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Zhi isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend
And
his
he
meager
bought
savings
special
on
wine
an
glasses,
expensive bottle
2
of
of them.
alcohol. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Zhi's
Yes.
private sponsor.
Yes, I was
Whoever
thinking
this
the exact
person is
same.
clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
I know about the Northland Bank,
Have
but I don't know
both
about the embassy.
locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Oh shit.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation.
God damn it.
Zhi may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Oh.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Zhi bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
So don't get caught.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Zhi is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Zhi might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Zhi may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
Okay. Guess we're getting ready for a whole ass operation. We're gonna have everybody watching on the Fatui. So go to the tea house after 20. After 20 o'clock. 20 o'clock. Oh, it's literally 20 o'clock, like right now. But is it the tomorrow 20 o'clock or is it the today 20 o'clock? Might be the today.
Feel free to take a look around.
Okay, it is the today.
New
Let's go then. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. We've been on this investigation for quite a while. I don't want to get stuck on the staircase again, please. I say that as I get stuck on the. Oh, I can't even like go up that. Wow. Okay, cool. Hey, Yelan, how you doing today?
Perfect timing.
Yep, operation
Wen
done.
Yuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Alright. Yeah, because we can fight monsters. I'm the traveler. Oh wait, that's 1,000 meters away. I'm not running there. So we're just gonna do a quick TP over here. Oh, it's like kind of between the chasm. Qingshu Pool. I literally never go there. I have no reason to go there. There's some places in Genshin that you just don't go to a lot. Like Dragon Spine's one of them now, because like we haven't done anything in Dragon Spine for a
again?
while.
This isn't good. If the rain washes away the traces, it's gonna set us back a long way. This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Oh, it's right below me. I was like, where am I going?
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an
there's a domain
emergency
here?
access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment.
It's a domain.
Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By
Yep.
the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Okay. Domain time where they let us trial Yelan. Enter the underground ruins. Qingshu Pool underground ruins. These ruins have been here for a very long time indeed, and digging here is temporarily ceased due to hard rocks blocking the path. It is said that rare treasures may be found below. They recommend Hydro and Geo. And we're not taking Geo, which is completely fine. I just want to go in with this party. They're probably going to give us a... I don't know if they're going to give us a trial Yelan. Maybe they'll give us a trial Yelan. Maybe my one's going to still be better. I think my one will still be better. Because I don't think they're going to give us like the 5-star weapon on theirs. Because mine is also level 90. And I have her triple crowned. I also have Fading Twilight on her. That's also level 90. So, yeah, they do give us trial Yelan. But trial Yelan is just my Yelan, right? No, it's... Oh, they actually give us Simulacra. 8 C3? Okay. Alright, well I guess their Yelan's better than mine then. Because we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that then. That's raps. Put the Pyro Mist Mage here. And the C1 as well. Oh my god. Anybody who is doing this trial must absolutely love C1. Alright, I'm gonna just get rid of the shield real quick.
Everybody
Do
stand
that.
back!
Get to do a bit of fighting now instead of just talking the whole time.
But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Nope. Oh, you know, yeah, just run in place. Why don't you? Yeah, just do that. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, it's the Sresnayan. It's the guy that we're.
I see that. That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Jerry. Looks like he went through that door. That
what
must
that
be
means?
the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
I just gotta reopen that door that he just closed. Doing the puzzle. Whatever puzzle may be here. If there is a puzzle. Wait, that's where you went through just now, yeah. Wait, why is it taking me here? Oh. Floating platform. I think I was supposed to investigate over there. I had this odd feeling that I was supposed to be investigating over there. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. I don't want to feel like
This
I'm
is the
missing something.
construction workers' emergency access route. It's closed tight.
And then we have to find
Trying
another way
to
around.
break through would be risky.
Yeah, another way.
Let's see if we can
And then
find
this
another way.
just happens to be the other way. So it's all good. Oh, so those guys over there. I remember in the beginning of the game, these guys were actually a problem. You just go around and stuff, and you just wouldn't be able to hit them. But now they're just like, now that the like mature Vish apps are a thing, they're kind of nothing now. I say that as I like absolutely miss everything. All right, well I'll take the chest. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright, let's get back to what we're doing. What is this? Fire? Fire? Oh! Fire! I got it. I got it. Fire. What was the point of this bridge raising? Oh. Is that the other exit? Oh, we found a secret exit. Okay. Very specific mechanism. Oh, cutscene?
Gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Looks like it. Alright, Paimon. It's time, Paimon. Let's go. What the? It's down there. What is the point of this? There's literally no point of this hole being here. I think that's another door that we have to open. But, I don't know. I could be wrong. Alright, let's just take this elevator then. I think that's the door we're supposed to be going through, but we're just finding another way to open it. Alright. Got some billy trails over here. That's one, that's two, that's three. Follow them together. There you go. Yelan is so fun to play. This is that first trial there. She was just so fun. What is this? Oh, a movable wall. Move this too. Why don't we just move this while we're at it? Fire. More fire. There's more things here. Move all these doors. Excuse me, just passing through.
Quietly now.
Don't mind me. I'm just. I'm doing Yelan thing.
Gotcha.
I didn't mean to do that. I honestly didn't mean to do that. I was trying to switch to Bennett and then burst, and then he would have gotten one-shotted, but that just isn't how it turned out. This. Wait, there's a chest here. Put that back. Move this again. Moving wall simulator. What's back here? Oh, another chest. Like that. Exquisite. We're gonna have to deal with that pop-up. They literally, I don't know why I always have like full inventory space. Or, yeah, I don't know why I always have a full inventory. So what was the point of me moving all those rocks? Was it just to get this fire? Wait, there's two. Where's the second one? Wait, did I miss one? I think I missed a fire in here somewhere. Right. Can I push them further? No, I can't push them further, so there's nothing behind there. I can leave this open then. And...
Take it easy.
Oh, here's the other fire. I'm blind. I just walked right past it. Alright, we got both the fires. Now we're gonna go light these up. Using the power of God movement speed. Oh, that was the point of that. That was the point of that. What is this now? It's just, like, these mechanisms, they look so weird sometimes. But they work, and they do what they're supposed to do. So it's whatever.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Of course, it's a movable puzzle. So, I can't move, can I move this one? Okay, I can move all of them, I'm assuming. And I think what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to move all these orange statues to these orange glowy places. So that's one. Yeah, okay, that is what I'm supposed to do. There's two other things here. It's time to use our brains. Push this away. Push this away. And then push this in. When we push this in, that lights that up. For this one, you gotta move this out here, move
Take it
it
easy.
back there. Move this here. Move this. Okay, it's just gonna be like we just move it around it. I was gonna say move this around in a circle, but this is a square. So, yeah. Now we got this one, and that's it. Pretty easy. Pretty easy puzzle.
The door is open. Let's go.
Yeah.
We should
just
be
run through
nearly
the
at
door.
the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Hey, Lava Turtle, how you doing today?
Game's up. Fun's over.
Teamwork
Game's
is
up and the
teamwork.
fun's over. This guy's gone. If I could hit him. But, alright, where to next? Oh, I didn't actually get stuck on the rocks there. Let's go. Oh, wait, I didn't see I was supposed to turn here. There it is. We made it through.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor.
How do we know his
indeed.
name is
I'm
Yusupov?
impressed.
Yusupov.
Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
Oh.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass?
I don't think that's how friendship
I
works.
thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup.
What? Oh,
Come on, another
shit.
round. Less talking,
He
more
poisoned-
drinking.
he poisoned his soup?
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all
So
your
he's
hard
poisoned
work.
him multiple times?
Oh, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup.
Welp.
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result.
Caught him
It
red-handed.
struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qing Shu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. What a nasty guy. Seize him.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Take a picture, just like... They didn't even hear that either.
Excellent.
They didn't even hear that either.
We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing
Just
up
take,
the
just take a
treasure
picture of them
Qing
while they're just
Pool.
like, you know, hanging out
It's
over
been
here.
a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
But that's like, that's not right though.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qian Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you had nothing. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck,
When do we get to
you're
jump
not in the
them? We've just
company
been
of
standing
the
here.
Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
We're just gonna keep taking pictures?
Then
Plenty.
get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great. Huh? What the?
He poisoned him. He poisoned him!
Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Jur-E, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
What? How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, Your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
This is just betrayal after betrayal. What the hell am I listening to right now? I've been quiet the whole time, like, listening to this. This is just all betrayal. This whole chapter is just betrayal.
It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
Not if we have anything to say about it. There it is. There it is. Yep, we got our backup. Yep, there's a backup. We got the Millilith. We got Yelan's people. The gig is up. It's Rabs. The jig is up. Yay! I get to like appear from the boxes like, hey, what's up guys? Hey, I'm here. I've been here just watching the whole
I did a little
time.
surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
No. Nuh-uh.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You poisoned your mentor, dude.
You
don't do that.
Get it, do you?
You don't do that
Even
to an old
now.
man. You don't poison them.
What do you think?
You don't do that shit. No. What will Uncle Tien think? Uncle Tien has always trusted you.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity. Even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough. That's enough.
So what now? Oh shit, well my game's not responding. Cutscene? Do we get a cutscene? Pretty cool if we got a cutscene now.
Life is
We
like
do get a cutscene.
It cannot be rushed.
That's the uncle. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's Uncle talking right now.
Do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
He was right there.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull
Oh,
it
we're
over
back
in
here.
prison.
Okay, this is the cutscene.
Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
What might that opportunity be? Yelan's subordinates take...
Sorry,
Boy.
things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
I'm not a professional? Well, okay, fine. Be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this will be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Oh. Alright, leave the underground ruins. That was a lot to take. I'm gonna have to leave those there. I don't got the inventory for it. That was a lot to take in when I was in it. That was had a whole ass cutscene and everything. But like, you kind of had this coming because like you don't poison your sensei, bro. You don't do that shit. Like the person who's been training you, you learn stuff under them. You don't backstab them. It's not something you do. That's like some anime type shit. But like you don't do it. You don't do it. Wait until after the following day. Okay, so I'm gonna just the following day, so it'll be day after tomorrow. There you go. I guess we're reaching the end of this. Hello, chat. I guess we're reaching the end of this now, but like there was just like you could take something out of that. It's just like it may be fictional, but like still, you shouldn't backstab whoever's teaching you. It's not right. You know? It's just not right. And now that's why he has to go through this now. Go to the Yengshan Tea House. I'm gonna go back there now. Also a pretty good cutscene though. It was pretty alright. We got some backstory there. And I guess Yelan just walking up to him saying, "So, I got a proposal for you." And well, now that's over with. I don't know what they talked about or anything. I just have to like appear here the next day and listen to the results. Alright, everyone should be here maybe?
There is now
Baizu!
no poison left in his system. But recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Okay.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most
2 to 3 years.
It's good we caught it in time. A few days later, and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of bad.
How
But
did
still,
they
years to recover?
successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui
Yo,
are
the snake's
extremely
talking.
resourceful. Unfortunately for
I
them,
forgot that the snake could talk.
they were up against us.
Look at the little snake.
Uncle Tien will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
Hey, Baiju. How you doing, man? Where's Chi-Chi? Okay, guess we're gonna shake our heads at each other and just
You're
he'll
here
be on his
too?
way, I guess.
Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. And I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone. And my mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here.
So what
The
does that mean?
assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tien. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude.
So who's gonna be the
People
new...
can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tien not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tien. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Jur-E. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Yuri, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Juri was his intelligence and resilience.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy and very cautious.
Oh yeah,
The intel suggests that the Fatui
he's so good
saw
at
him
running
as
away
very low
when
risk,
people are watching him.
but Jur-E was still extremely careful with the poisoning.
Or it was really hard to investigate him. Well, that's like the main thing. He was just like, he caught on to people like watching him and stuff, and he is very careful. Like you got to give him that. But at the same time, like, I can't really like forgive him that easily for like poisoning.
He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison. And he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him.
Oh,
He
yeah,
also
see, even
installed a
that.
secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison
Yeah,
from
look,
the
that
compartment into
goes
the liquor.
deep. What the hell?
Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Jur-E would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
He planned for all
Yes.
of this.
Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Juri now?
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Genpei says,
Yeah,
everyone
he's in
who
a jail
breaks the
cell
law
right
has
now.
to
Oh,
pay the
man.
price. Still, he's
Yelanpei's on his
cooperating.
ass right now, bro.
He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So this was your real plan.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
Well, damn.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
I don't remember hearing
The
that.
Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here.
I know there's more
Regrator
Harbingers.
was
There's
only
way more
treating this
Harbingers.
as a
There's 12 of them.
peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself?
Maybe she does. She was talking
I
about it earlier.
remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, You are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking.
Oh, she was joking.
I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement, although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger.
Huh.
All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find
What
out.
was the point of asking Paimon? Yeah,
But I'm
just-
sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see
I
you
don't
the
know if
next
that's a good
time
thing.
danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, 'cause I'm the
If you have
traveler.
any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Sure, let's go with that. And that's that. That's wraps. Calculated gambit, Act 1 complete. That's wraps. That's completed. Yeah, that's a pretty good story. I always like go into these like story quests blind. I don't know like what's gonna happen and how we're gonna meet the character, and like you know what's gonna happen. But like when it does happen, it's great. It's a good story. Like that's what I'm in for when I play these story quests. A good story, and that delivered. Like the turn of events that like we thought that like that person, I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name. He was a good guy or whatever, and then we kind of figured out that he was like working with Vatui. We had to go like mad deep in the investigation to even figure that out. But when we found it out, like shit just went down, and like that's like the ending that I'm looking for in like a story quest, like some kind of thrilling ending, you know, or a cutscene or whatnot. And that's what they delivered, a cutscene, which is pretty cool. So yeah. That's it for this story quest. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below. And with that, I'll see you goddamn gamers next time. Peace.